About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. Dancing, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jonathan Allen able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This is taken in by Chad Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Murray again. It's Williams on the catch. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Murray now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That one complete to Elliott. Well, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mike 54!
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Right foot, go! 56! I'm coming! I'm coming! Kill! You go tight. You got tight. Zip it. You got tight right there. Echo! Shit! Bang!
A first down carry by Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
I'm coming after you.
Elliott. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And an alley to run. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kyler Murray on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On first down, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. This is Geis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Cowboys take over.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. 56.
On third down, Murray. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Right there. 56. They want to jet bomber. 22. Jet bomber.
Murray now on first down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Murray to air it out again. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Michael Gallup in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Haskins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They go play action now. Haskins able to find his running back, Geis. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Elliott. And an alley to run. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
They go to Elliott again. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
On the 6. Mike, 56, right there, 56. It's great.
Here's Murray from midfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
1st down, Redskins.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's trash. That's trash. Boom, boom. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
47-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 out low. You better break. I'm letting you know right now.
On 2nd and a couple. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 82 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run with Geis. This will go for 5 up to the 33. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now it's Haskins. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They're going on 4th down. Haskins slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Now Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Elliott. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And his kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. And even 40 yards. Haskins back to the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
It's 4th down and goal.
4th down, here's Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Redskins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Set up.
And they'll indeed take a knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they will take a knee here.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Cowboys, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Washington, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.